Hello you gorgeous people of the interwebs, I hope you're having a Fandabbydozy day today. Today I've got a very exciting collaboration with you and it's all about our designer luxury costume jewellery. Look at all the bling! Yes, today's video, and it is a bonus video because I don't usually put them out on a Saturday, is a collaboration, and it is a collaboration with a veritable bevy of beauties. Yes, this collaboration is with Autumn Beckman, Tania from Bits and Bags, Winnie B LV, Yota Style, and I do believe Dawn from Dawn Loves Couture is joining us as well. Tania came up with the idea for this collaboration and she reached out. And she invited us to join her, and I thought, at first, don't really have that much in the way of costume jewellery. If you've been around for a little while, you'll know that I'm a fine jewellery kind of gal. I like my gold, I like my diamonds. But I had a little look around and look what I found. I've got a few bits here. I've got an interesting British brand that you may not have heard of before. A load of Swarovski, some Tiffany, Vivienne Westwood. I have a little bit of Mulberry in here too. Obviously, I've got Alexander McQueen. I can't show you my costume jewellery while I'm wearing this little lot. So I'm going to take some of these bits off and then we can get started. Jewellery is off and I'm ready to showcase my costume jewellery, but first I should really say a few words about my fellow YouTubers with whom I am collaborating on this video. I have mentioned them by name. I'm going to go through them again for your benefit. Autumn Beckman. What can be said about Autumn? She is the queen of the Autumn Beckman spin. She has an astonishing collection of handbags, and if you want any actual information, if you're interested in details about bags, especially Coach, especially Louis Vuitton, then go and check out Autumn Beckman. I fell in love with her because she gave me what I needed. She's getting a little bit more sassy these days and I like that. Yes, I do. Speaking of sassy, Winnie B LV. Oh, girl, if you don't know Winnie, story time, hilarity. She's a t-shirt and TBE aficionado. She is my sister from another mister. I do believe we actually share a brain at times, and she is just all round utterly fabulous. Go and check her out. I will have everyone's videos linked down below. Go and check out their videos and go and check out their channels if you haven't already. Then we've got Tania, the lovely Tania from Bits and Bags. She who came up with this brilliant idea, actually, really good idea. She is a rock chick. Oh yes, I love her style. She's a little off the beaten track with her handbag choices, and I am here for that. I am here for her entire vibe. Oh yes, I am. Yota Style. I don't think I need to say much more than that. She is a Greek hellion. She is not to be messed with. We love her. She says it as it is, and she has got quite an impressive collection of tasty little handbags herself. And Dawn, she's got a great collection as well, and she's also got some really lovely shelves that Mr. Dawn set up for her for a display for her YouTube videos. So go and check them all out. Finish watching my video first though, please. Let's get into the costume jewellery. Don't really know how I'm going to go about this, so I'm probably just going to dip my hand in. Maybe I'll do it by brand. Shall I do it by brand? Shall I do it by the brands that I've got the least of, moving my way up into the most? Okay, let's try that. The first brand I'm including, I'm not entirely sure where they sit on the sort of designer scale, but these are from Anthropologie, and I don't know the brand very well. These were a gift from one of my best friends, and I wanted to include them because they are fun. They're bejewelled and they are fun. What do you think of those on me then, eh? Yes, they're pretty meaty, aren't they? Well, they're meaty for me because I don't tend to wear really big earrings. My favourite way to wear these is just with a t-shirt and some jeans, or a little black dress, obviously for an evening out. They're just fabulous. I love them. I love them. If you are in the UK and you know of a show, a little show called EastEnders, you may describe these as a little bit Pat Butcher. I'll take that. I love them. I love Pat. The next brand, and it is a designer brand, is Mulberry. The hubby bought this for me, I think, a few years ago, quite a long time ago now, actually, probably about 10 years ago. It is this big, long, chunky chain, metal, don't know what else you'd call it, and it's got a little bunny on it, and it's got a little rose on it. And we bought this because both of these little charms are very, very relevant to me. I am a rabbit, my Chinese horoscope says so, and Rose was my grandmother's name. So this is what it looks like on me. It's a really good length, it's quite long. So yeah, I haven't worn this for a while actually, maybe I should. Oh, revisiting and falling in love with things again. And because you know I enjoy a little bit of a matchy moment, I actually have a key ring with the same charms on it from Mulberry. It is quite massive, look at the size of that ring on the key ring. It's huge. So I haven't used this for years, but it has been very well used. A lot of the metalwork on here is really, really tarnished. Next up in my designer costume jewellery collection is this pair of dangly earrings by Bieber. It's got this sort of black stone in the middle. I think it's just onyx, or pretendy onyx probably. Gold coloured metal, and it's got very kind of Art Nouveau-y vibes. These are really easy to put on. They're just like a little drop. There we go, simple as. I should probably wear dangly earrings more often than I do. Same as the Mulberry, I've had these for years. In fact, I think I've probably had these ones for about 15 years. I've had them for a long, long time now. The next pieces are from this brand. This brand is called Halcyon Days. This is a very British brand, and I will have it linked down below so you can go and check it out. Have a little look at all of the Britishness in there. We know you love a bit of Britishness here on my channel. And it is a couple of bangles. They are two bangles. They're from the same range, the same collection. One of them is, they're both gold metal. One of them has got blue enamel with red hearts on it, and the other one is black enamel with gold stars on it. And I wouldn't normally wear them together because I don't think the blue and the black goes particularly well together, but I do like a stacked bangle look. Up next we're going to go with a little bit of the Queen of Punk herself, Vivienne Westwood, and I've got two necklaces here. I'd quite like to get a little pair of the little orb earrings. The first one here, this is a piece that I was given as a gift from the family, and it is this beautiful black metal with black crystal skull and crossbones. I can get it on without having to undo the clasp or anything, so that is very cool. It sits at a nice length, and you have to say it's quite rock and roll. The other piece from Vivienne Westwood is another necklace, and it is another skull and crossbones. This one is a lot bigger, a lot more chunky, and you can see it is in sort of white coloured crystals. It's got a really chunky chain on it, and this one I do have to undo to put it on. So let's just whack it on there. It's quite statementy, isn't it? It's quite there. You can see it. You're like, oh, skull and crossbones, sparkly. I deliberately didn't wear any nail varnish for this video because I knew I'd just chip it with doing things up and undoing them. While we're going through all of these pieces, drop me a comment in the comment section down below and let me know what you like out of my costume jewellery collection and what you have in your costume jewellery collection, or even if you have a costume jewellery collection. Are you a costume jewellery lover, or are you, like me, predominantly a fine jewellery lover? Okay, the next one kind of fits into fine jewellery as well. It is Tiffany, It is silver, so well, they both are silver, so they are really a precious metal, so probably don't fit into the costume jewellery category, but I'm sharing them with you anyway, because rules, pah! What are those? Okay, this is my, oh, is it Elisa Perossi? I can't remember the name. Elisa Perossi. This is my heart pendant, and it's just an open heart, and the chain just sits in the heart like that. I bought this, I bought both of these pieces actually, on a weekend trip to New York in 2006, so I've had these for a long time, and these two pieces I wore pretty much all the time. I was a little bit thinner then as well, so you can see how tight that chain is on me now. I've thought about getting another Tiffany chain, a longer one, so I can wear this again, but actually it annoyed me a little bit as it was flipping around, so I've been meaning to sell this necklace, but what I couldn't sell, what I could never sell, is this ring. It's so simple. It is like a double band ring, but then it has this little dip, this wavy dip. I think it was from the same designer collaboration with Tiffany, or designer for Tiffany. And this ring, I like to wear it with the little wavy bit facing into my palm. So the pointy bit of the wavy bit. What is she talking about? Pointing into, not even my palm, the back of my hand. Seriously, it's been a long week. But I love this ring. It is so chunky, it is so me. The ring is quite battered and bruised now, a bit scuffed up, a bit scratched up. But despite that, it has served me very, very well, and I still think she looks magnificent. So thank you very much, Tiffany. Okay, now we're moving into the two brands that I have the most of, and that is Swarovski and Alexander McQueen. I'm going to go with the Swarovski first, because the first piece that I'm going to share with you is the first piece that I bought from Swarovski, and it is this really chunky, almost chokery type chain because of the length, with this green big lump of crystal. I make it sound so luxurious, don't I? Big lump of green crystal. Got it on the longest length here, but you can see there, those are all the options you have to make it a little bit smaller. And I would wear this pretty much every time I went out clubbing or whatever. I don't know how I feel about it now. I don't know, it feels really heavy. You can really feel it's there sitting on your skin. I can't decide if I love it still and want to wear it, or if I love it again and want to wear it again, or if I should probably sell it because I'm never going to wear it again. But yeah, happy nights out. I would say happy memories of nights out, but I'd be lying if I said I remembered every night out. Moving on to more Swarovski. It is a double wrap. It's kind of like a mesh with lots of loose crystals just chucked inside, shoved in there. It is black with white crystals in there, and the metal is the metal is gold toned. The closure is magnetic, so once you find the right place, it'll just pop itself in there. And I liked this because I like that sort of stacked look, and this is kind of a one-piece stacked look. Lovely, lovely, jubbly, very beautiful. And then when the light's right, you get a little bit of a twang from the crystals, and I would wear that with this big chunky black crystal. It's like one piece of crystal that goes all the way around the outside, and then on the inside it's lined in silver. And look at that. I haven't got any earrings on or anything, but just that. Oh, hello. My martini, thank you very much. I'll have a twist of lemon in it. Lovely pieces. And again, I like to wear this kind of thing, in fact most of these things, with jeans and t-shirts. And actually probably a good pairing with these is these studs. These are a kind of a grey, a very, very dark grey crystal, but they've got these little ear jackets as well. These were a Christmas gift from the hubby from maybe about 5 or 6 years ago. They're brilliant because you have the jacket, ear cuff jacket. I just find them a little bit faffy to put on sometimes, finding the hole in the jacket. And of course I'm going to do it first time today, am I? Oh, I don't know. And one of the things that I find annoying is having to put my finger on the crystal while I'm doing it, because anyone who knows me knows I hate fingerprints on my stones. So that's that side with the ear cuff on, the little, not the ear cuff, the little jacket. But you can obviously wear it without the jacket and just have it as, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Have it just as a little stud earring, which looks pretty good with the black pieces as well. But yeah, I do like these jackets. I think they're really cool. And actually, I haven't done it, but you could absolutely do it. I could put one of these jackets with my diamond studs and have them wear them like that. So that would be a cool option. I've never tried it, maybe I should. So those are my kind of sort of black pieces from Swarovski. Very dramatic, very goth. Yes, lovely. Goes very well with the Vivienne Westwood black crystal skull and crossbones necklace. Let's have a look at something a little bit more colourful now. Did someone order some colour? Oh yeah, turquoise and fuchsia. Hello everybody, it's Gwenny. Yes, look at these beauties. I spotted these just after we had planned our honeymoon, which was on a cruise ship. We went with my mum and my stepdad. They were teaching us the cruise ship ways, and they said, oh, there'll be a couple of evenings where you have to dress up and all of that sort of stuff. And I thought, let's have some fun with it. I've got my very simple sort of cocktail dress. Let's get some accessories and really oomph up the look. And I saw this set and I showed it to the lion and I said, what do you think? And he said, it's a bit much, isn't it? I mean, it's a little bit much, isn't it? And I said, oh, I like it. And I think it fits the brief, you know. Posh night, dress up, get a little bit overdone on the cruise ship. So I said to him, I don't care what you think. I'm going to get the earrings, but I won't get the necklace because I do care what you think. So I'll get the earrings because then it's a bit of va-va-vum, but it's nothing too over the top. I think he felt a little bit bad because we went into town, I'd bought the earrings already, I had a massage. The lion collected me from my massage and presented me with the necklace. And I did wear this set on our honeymoon on the posh nights on the cruise. While we were on that cruise, there was a little store on board and it had some Swarovski pieces. And I saw this blue, this turquoise blue version of my black crystal bracelet. And I loved that bracelet so much. I went, yes, I'll take this. I'll take this. Now, what I didn't realise with these is they're actually different sizes and different lengths. And this blue one is quite a bit bigger than the black one. Okay, it might not look like that's too much of a difference, but going round my little wrists, because I've got quite slim wrists, that actually makes quite a big difference to how they work on me. But the good news is, because this is quite a bit longer, I can actually wear this as a choker comfortably. Oh, look at that with the earrings. I haven't tried it for a while, but I'm pretty sure the black one is just that little bit too short. Okay, I can get it on, but it is a little bit... And the last piece from Swarovski I also bought on our honeymoon cruise, and it is this ring. It is a big dome of kind of rose goldy coloured metal, and then all of these pave set crystals. It is pretty spectacular in the sunshine. It does give off quite a sparkle, and it's actually rather low key because of the pave setting and because of the colour of the metal. It's actually quite low key unless the light catches it. So that's a favourite. This ring is a favourite as well. Can be a bit tricky getting into pockets when you're wearing something this chunky though. We are nearly there, kids, and the last few pieces are Alexander McQueen. Actually, it looks like I've got a lot more Swarovski than I have Alexander McQueen. The first piece I'm going to show you is the newest piece in my Alexander McQueen collection, and it was a birthday or Christmas. I always forget and always get them mixed up because they're so close together. Gift from the Lion. It is a G for Gwenny, obviously, and it has a little skull on it and Alexander McQueen stamped into it. Now, it didn't come with a chain. This is just a silver chain that I have. This is not silver, it is metal. We don't know what kind of metal. And the hubby actually thought that I would use this more of a bag charm and pop it on something like one of my McQueen bags or something like that. Use it more as a bag charm than as an actual pendant. But to be honest, I put this on Christmas time when I got it, and it stayed on for a good couple of months. All these come with lovely little McQueen dust bags. This cuff, I love this cuff. Got this in Harvey Nicks in Bristol in the sale. It slides open, which way around, like that. There you go, that's how it opens. It is all leather. It's leather on the inside, it's leather on the outside. The hubby and I disagree on which way the skull should be facing. I think the skull should be facing up my arm, so when I look down he's looking at me. Hubby thinks it should be facing in the other direction. It's pretty easy to put on and take off by myself, and I love it because I love chunky and a cuff, and I just think it looks fabulous. And I wore it very recently, actually. I wore it a couple of weeks ago, and I loved it. So this was my first piece of Alexander McQueen costume jewellery, and it won't be my last. There is so much Alexander McQueen costume jewellery, something I keep going back to and I keep looking at. Okay, this is my second piece. This was a gift from the Lion. This is a double leather wrap with, it's got a skull on it, and it's also got this sort of metal disc behind the skull. On the back of the disc it has Alexander McQueen, made in Italy, stamped into the metal, and the skull itself, yes, gold tone metal again. The skull itself has got two little Swarovski crystals in the eyes. Now, I love this, and I have worn this a lot. You can probably see crinkling from where I've had it on the same setting. But what I can't do is I can't wear it in a work environment because of the jingle, and when I'm typing it clang, 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 clangs on the desk. So I don't wear it as often as I should. And my last piece of costume jewellery from Alexander McQueen is from a few years ago. It is also a gift from the hubby. It is the last piece in my costume jewellery collection, my designer costume jewellery collection, and this is very, very special. This is a very special piece, not least because the hubby gifted it to me. It was our leather anniversary. Easy, Winnie. And this is a woven plaited leather, red leather, I think friendship bracelets with two skulls on each side of this big plaque which says Alexander McQueen stamped on the front, and the back it's stamped made in Italy, and on the back the actual claspy bit where you pull it to tighten it and loosen it is this beautiful ruby red, it's not ruby, surrounded by these white crystals. And this one I do wear quite a bit actually. I like to wear it stacked up with my Pandora leather bracelets. So that is everything from my designer costume jewellery collection. Ms. Packing Cube is now officially empty. Maybe we should go and have a hunt and put some new bits in here. Let me know what you thought of my collection. You weren't going to see any Hermes click-clack bracelets here. That's just not my thing at all. But let me know if you enjoyed what I did share with you. I really hope you did. And thanks again to Winnie, Yota, Autumn, Tania and Dawn for collaborating with me on this topic. I'm off to go and watch their videos now. I strongly suggest you do as well. Until I see you, yes you, boop, for the next video, stay safe, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, stay Fandabbydozy, and bye-bye!